Well, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Eric Kidd. I'll be your host. Who we got out there? Hey, Judy. Hi, Judy. And Kimmer. And probably Cindy. How's it going, Ed? That's Ed back there somewhere. There he is. Here, Ed, you've been a good fella. There you go. There you go. On Sandy. Hi, Sandy. And watching with Dawn. Hi, Dawn. And Richard. Oh, yes. We're heading out to the West Coast very soon, aren't we, Richard? It's going to be quite a time. Alex! Hello, Alex. Did you bring your violin with you? At some point, I'm going to talk Alex into playing a couple of tunes on the violin with me. Or the fiddle, depending on the tune. Well, hey, Sean. Hi there. How are things on the East Coast? Oh, and Betty's here. Okay. Oh, and Linda. Are you signing in from the camp, Linda? That's cool. Sorry about the hacking and coughing here. It was a rough week. Lots of gigs, lots of traveling. This old guy's all exhausted now. Okay, so I'm going to play a few tunes. And then, and like that there. Who else? Anybody else I missed? No? I think we're okay. Everybody can hear me all right? Oh, Ed. I'm going to give Ed one more biscuit and maybe he'll behave himself. So, let me know if you can hear me all right. I'm going to turn the chat off in between while I'm doing songs because I find if we'll see if it helps. Okay. This is a song that I had a request for a couple of weeks ago. It's a Gordon Lightfoot song. I tend to do at least one every week. Had this album. My sister had this album when I was younger, and then I had the album, and I remember this song when I learned it I think it was the fourth verse. There was a little bit of a skip in the record, and when we get to the part where the big drive wheels are pounding along the ground, I still hear it with a little bit of a skip, and every once in a while I want to sing it with a little bit of a skip. Pounding, yeah, all right. Well, I got my mail late last night, a letter from a girl I found the time to write to a lonesome boy somewheres in the night. Send me a railroad ticket to take me to her loving arms, and the big stair rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, haven't found a place that I could call my home. Not a two-bit bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand, and the big stair rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Most every night, walking along the streets of this old town, not a friend around to tell my troubles to. A good old car, she done broke down as I drove it into the ground, and the big stair rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out across the plain, big drive wheels are pounding along the ground. Gonna get on board and I'm homeward bound. No, I ain't had a home-cooked meal, good Lord, I need one now, and the big stair rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I'm gonna try again. Now here I am with my hat in my hand, standing on the broad highway. Would you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round, and I gambled my ticket away, and now the big steer rail won't carry me home to the one I love. All right, and that is a Gordon Lightfoot tune. Who else we got there? Oh, and we got Kevin Wall, my good buddy Kevin Wall. Yes. So gonna be seeing Richard and Judy out there on the West Coast. I'm gonna be seeing Kevin Wall and Rob Hammers. Kid Hammers and Wall used to have a band back in high school, and although we have seen each other lots of times, and I see Rob on the regular, it's probably been 10 years since I've seen Kevin, and probably 20 years since we've all been in the same room at the same time. So it's going to be quite a time. Hey, Patty Watkins, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to do a tune that friends of mine did. A group called Even Steven. They're both named Steven. And it's a song that Gordon Lightfoot recorded on his A Painter Passing Through album. So Steve and Steve were pretty excited when Gordon recorded this. Steve said last night they're still waiting to see any royalties, though. Come on, Eric, you can do this. Mary Lou, hi there. Okay, here we go. This is a tune called I Used to Be. I'm sorry about that, Hack. I've done too much driving and too much staying up too late and too much talking and too much singing this week. I used to be a country singer. I was sitting in my hotel room, strumming my old guitar. Nothing much to do when you're far away, playing some smoky bar. I was feeling a little empty, feeling a little blue, when the maid came in and asked me if she could do my room. I put down my old guitar and she gave me a smile. She had a crusty voice and a drinker's look, but she had a friendly style. She dusted my room, made my bed, and she talked the days gone by. She smoked the wind, she wooed the men, a tear came to her eye. She said, I used to be a country singer. I can sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. She told me that her husband died and her son was overseas. I could tell by her eyes and broken smile she was lonely just like me. She asked me if I'd listen to a tape of when she was young. She says I can't sing now, I forget the words and my voice is almost gone. She said, I used to be a country singer. I can sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. Well, I cried inside, but I couldn't tell if it was for her or for me. So So I grabbed my axe and we sang a song in two-part harmony. Ever since that day when I'm feeling down and I can't find a happy tune, I just think of that maid, the feeling she gave when she came to clean my room. And she said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Judy Wells was a real good friend of mine. And she said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Judy Wells was a real good friend of mine. Judy Wells was a real good friend of mine. Okay, so that's a song that Gordon Lightfoot recorded on his Painter Passing Through album. What else is anybody saying in there? I did have a couple of requests. Are you talking to me, Kimmer, when you're asking about this shirt? This is one that I was given on behalf of some of the Monday Nighters, and mostly they've remained anonymous. But yeah, it's got some of my songs on the front, and it's got, well, it's got this stuff on the back. Suppose while I'm telling you about that stuff, I could say, hey, if anybody felt like leaving a tip, they could do it here. Well, that's not the one. Press the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, you can go to paypal.me/EricKidMusic. Or you can leave an e-transfer for Eric at EricKidMusic. And thank you very much to the folks who've been doing that on the regular. However, not required. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Here's one I had. Sean, you requested this one. This is a Bob Seger tune. Okay. I'll take that away. No, I have not, Sylvia. Sorry about that. Kicking Stones. I know. I'll be honest. I forgot. Oh, Betty likes the shirt too. Okay. No, I have not learned that song. But nice to see you here. It's always nice when you drop in. Okay. Play the game too long. A gambler share, the only risk that you would take, the only loss you could forsake, the only bluff you couldn't fake. And you're still the same. I caught up with you yesterday. Moving game to game. As pointed out, that's a Bob Seger tune. And that was for Sean. I forgot about my coffee. It's getting cool. That's no good. Don't push your luck, Betty. I'm going to do this song because I had another request from the East Coast, and this is for Sam. Well, and Sean and Adam and family. This is a song that I wrote with my friends Linda Mielke, who's off at a music camp somewhere. Or is it a song? Well, it's music. And Rob Hammers. It's kind of a coaster song. My mind was on the East Coast when I was coming up with the ideas for this, but kind of applies to anybody who lives on a coast and has ones they know and love who go off in the boats. See if I can remember all of it. It's called Cindy's Song. The sun drops down till there's barely a trace. Silhouettes in flight, dark through the waves. They fish for dinner, a daily display. And they head for home for the nighttime buffet. Cindy sits in a chair at the top of a hill, patiently waiting while the night is still. Familiar sounds not so far away, under the stars at the end of the day. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? A candle in the window for family and friends. She's grown weary. She wants to know how this ends. The buttons are cold to shield from the cold. Whispers a prayer for those still not home. It's a difficult time, she can't help but assume. There's no proof in the saying that time heals all wounds. Waves crashing in the end of the day, the quietude slipping away. Shadows grow longer, night closes in. She trembles, a chill comes over her skin. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? A candle in the window, family and friends. She's grown weary. She wants to know how this ends. The waves of memories come crashing o'er the bow. Ghosts of loved ones, where, oh, where are they now? Out on the seas, true peril exists, but she'd rather be there than worry like this. She's worked the boats, she's worked the nets. Now she waits on tables just to cover the rent. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? There's a candle in the window, family and friends. She's grown weary. She wants to know how this ends. The stars in the sky will chart the new way. She'll turn to the wind and face the new day. Oh, she'll turn to the wind and face the new day. And that is Cindy's song. Okay, So that's a song that I collaborated with Linda Mielke and Rob Hammers. Here's one that Rob Hammers and I wrote. And, life gets complicated and overwhelming, etc. here and there. And had this experience. It was wintertime, and I'd taken my little dog Ed for a stroll in the woods. And it was early, and we were the first footprints in the new fallen snow. And it was kind of just made the world seem... It was like, you start school in September and you got a brand new binder and it doesn't have, so-and-so loves something or other or any other graffiti on it. It feels like a nice, clean new start. Well, that's what the morning felt like that day. And I was talking to Rob. He was up here and we were having a coffee and talking about he'd had a very similar experience down in Oakville, and they don't get much snow. So this one's called Up to My Neck. And I'll see if the drummer remembers how to play it. I rarely remember how to play it. Sometimes I play it on the acoustic. I've played it on the 12-string. I played on the old Gretsch tonight. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Okay, so this one's called Up to My Neck. Snowfall in the forest, it's early morning time, no trace of yesterday, it's nothing on my mind, footprints in the new fallen snow, that's all I leave behind, but suddenly life calls me back to the reality that is mine. Oh, I woke up this morning, the snow was falling down. For a little brief moment, I felt like a kid again. For a little brief moment, the weight of the world hadn't settled in. But then I got dragged back, I'm singing Here We Go Again. I got bills to pay, I got deadlines to make, got things I gotta do. Overwhelmed already, no sign of things slowing down. Overwhelmed already, it's like a disease that keeps coming round, round, round. Already up to my neck, and still I'm sinking down. Well, my day settles in just like so many days before. There's this glimmer of hope, then I find my dreams lying down on the floor. There's this glimmer of hope, a chance that I might win. But then I got dragged back, I'm singing Here We Go Again. I got places to go, people to meet, I got bells, I got a ring. Feeling under the gun, no sign of things slowing down. Feeling under the gun, it's like a disease that keeps coming round, round, round. Already up to my neck, and still I'm sinking down. I got bills to pay, I got deadlines to make, I got things I gotta do. Overwhelmed already, no sign of things slowing down. Overwhelmed already, it's like a disease that keeps coming round, round, round. Already up to my neck, and still I'm sinking down. got another idea here. So, as I say, that's a song that I collaborated with Rob Hammers. And I mentioned back in high school, we used to have a band called Kid Hammers and Wall. So Wall, who is signed in here, singer-songwriter Kevin Wall. Oh, time to switch guitars, Eric. Pay attention. I'm gonna grab the harmonica. Got the fancy new style marine band. It's got, this part's bamboo. It's not actually wood, and it doesn't have a tendency to swell up as badly as the wood does when it gets moisture on it, which is nice, because when it does that, it'll have a tendency to grab a mustache hair here and there, and I don't want to whine about it, but it's not a lot of fun when it happens. Okay. So I mentioned Kevin Wall. This is the song that Rob Hammers and I wrote for Kevin Wall. Just to say, hey, doesn't matter where you are, we're still here for you, buddy. This one's called 2,500 Miles Away. And I know we're Canadian, but 4,000 kilometers away just didn't feel the same. Similar distance. Okay. Those bonds never ceased. You found your way to the West Coast. We stayed back east. We met at Cundles, my two best buddies and me. Guitar singing big dreams at 143. Music and tall trees, memories not lost. Three boys shaped, oh, the thresholds we crossed. No matter where we all go, no matter what you do, we're still here for you. We're underneath the same sky, the same sun, the same moon, the same stars. The bonds of friendship we grew are still strong and true. Chase rainbows in the sun and the rain. We knew what we wanted for the heartaches and pain. The dreams we had still with us today. From Georgian Bay to the Rockies, 2,500 miles away. No matter where we all go, And, oh heck, while I'm doing a song that we wrote for Kevin Wall. So yeah, I'm seeing some stuff in the chat here. Go and hit the darn like button if you're here anyway. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have a friend, tell them to subscribe. Yeah, so there. This is a song that I mentioned Kid Hammers and Wall, and then we sang a song for Wall. Here's a song that Wall started writing about 100 years ago, and then Robbie and I manhandled it, and now we're calling it, well, I was calling it a Kid Hammers and Wall song, but I think it was Sean gave me a heck and said, if Wall started writing it, why don't you call it a Wall Hammers and Kids song? So, call it a Wall Hammers and Kids song. Hey, Kimmer just pushed the like button. All right, smash that thing. Here's a song. Kimmer likes this one. It's called Girl from the North of Ontario. Hack. Maybe I should have some tea and honey and lemon and something. Okay. I don't think we don't need a drum machine for this, do we, Kevin? Out in the country, it's a cool scene from here. Relax in the sun with a cold sip of beer. Forget about your tomorrows, take the day as it comes. Sure would be nice to have you here for some fun. Show me where you live and where you've begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. So much traveling round and round, it's taken away my smile. I miss your voice, your touch, your eyes so sweet. My mind wanders back to times beneath that maple tree. Oh, it sure would be nice to be with you for some fun. Show me where you live and where you begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. Show me where you live and where you've begun. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. Girl from the north of Ontario. You're my girl from the north of Ontario. There you go, Kevin Walt. Rocket Girl, I can't read the number, 0401. That's Sylvia, my niece Sylvia. And it's nice to see you out there, Sylvia. Yes, Kevin Wall, you are missed here in Ontario. There lots of folks miss you. Some of us are even going to come and see you. Okay. Here's another Eric Kidd song. I didn't say it was a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Full of ideas, you know that. Okay, here we go. Relationships can be challenging, and things start out one way, and maybe you get married, things go a different way, and time marches on, and there are more changes. So this is just a bit of a chronology, and I kind of like this song. I wrote this one a while back, and I've heard from at least a couple of my kids that they hate this song, so I'm doing it anyway. Funnily enough, this song started out around the third verse. I'd taken a friend out for her 50th birthday, and it was one of those, oh my God, I'm so hot. Oh my God, I'm so cold. So, yeah, that's the third verse is where the song started, but it didn't seem like a good idea to start there, so. But that's how it got written. And then I thought, well, we'll start out relationships at the beginning. All from, okay, here we go. Shut up and play the song, Eric. Well, my nymphomaniacal baby, she's wearing me right out. Yeah, she wants some, she needs some, she really gotta get some, always expecting me to put out. It started out kind of fun, it took a turn for the worse. I thought it was a dream, but it was a curse. My nymphomaniacal baby, she's wearing me right out. But time marches on. My wife, my beautiful wife, she wants nothing to do with me. But I want some and I need some, she doesn't seem to see. Got a couple of kids wearing her down. I come home, she got nothing but a frown. My wife, my beautiful wife, well, she's nothing to do with me. My menopausal baby, she's driving me crazy, she's giving me the blues. First she's hot, then she's cold, she's young, she's not old. I don't know what to do. First she's bundling up, then stripping down, cranking up the heat and then turning her down. My menopausal baby, she's giving me the blues. How could it get worse? Well, I'll tell you. My nymphomaniacal menopausal wife, she's causing me neuroses. Yeah, she wants them, she doesn't. Come here, go away. I don't know what to do. I I love her to death, but I'm starting to wonder if I'll survive or be 6 feet under. Running from a knock, menopausal wobble, just causing me neurosis. And that's called Oh My Baby. I had another song. And baby is just not something I would actually ever call somebody. However, here's another one where I use that word. And this one I've mentioned years ago when I was, the band I had then was called Eric, Kid, and the Hot Nuts. And Bruce Campbell, the drummer, said, we need some original blues tunes. So this was kind of the first blues tune I wrote. And my buddy Don's out there, so Don likes this one. He likes, I'll see if I can get the guitar playing right tonight for you, Don. Anyway, this was my, I got home, had a belly full of Jack Daniels and sat down with the guitar, and by about, 5 or so in the morning, I had come up with this, or at least most of it. This is called Baby's Got the Blues. Baby got the blues this morning. Yeah, a man went astray. The baby got the blues this morning. I bet you have that blues all day. Well, a loving man has his loving hands just a folding around that loving man. You know what? I'm starting over again. I am turning off the chat. I just happen to look over at the chat and I start singing different words. Focus, Eric. It's kind of like I should probably get medicated. Squirrel. Sorry about that. Baby got the blues this morning. Yeah, love man went astray. Baby got the blues this morning. I bet you have that blues all day. Well, loving man and his loving hands been rubbing the wrong girl all the way. That loving man, oh, her loving man, she come home today. Well, baby got away for a few days. Yeah, mama and the folks are all well. But baby come home just a little too soon, and that's when his plans went to hell. But she found him with a woman in his arms, just rolling around on the ground, laughing and squeezing, hugging and teasing, and doing it right out loud. Baby, he said, I can't explain this. He said, I'd love to hear you try. But you just run out of time. this time. Say some prayers and say goodbye. Well, she filled him in on the facts of life and just what all that means. A loving man ain't no good loving man when it's caught in someone else's jeans. Yeah, baby got the blues this morning. Yeah, her love man went astray. Baby got the blues this morning. I bet that blues don't never go away. But her loving man has his loving hand just folded across his breast. That loving man, no more her loving man, he been laid to rest. Baby's got the blues. All right. Oh, I have another. Yes, I did get a request that I can do here tonight. And it's another one. There was a little bit of collaboration on this one too. It's going to have to do. Oh, let's take another look in here and see what... Hey, Alex, there you are. Oh, how much have I missed here in the chat? Okay, I saw... Oh, I'm glad you like it. Okay, so Dawn still likes that one, or loves it. Okay, so here's one that's called Southside, and I had a request. Somebody asked for that. Maybe it was Betty. I have time for another tune or two. Oh, I'm glad you like that one, Sylvia. Okay. Southside, you're making me feel so bad. You and Jackie on the down, you've been running around. Oh, Southside, oh, you bring me down. You and Jackie messing around. Oh, Southside, yeah, you started out so kind, yeah, you blew my mind away. Southside, yeah, Southside, Southside. She's no Jack Brown. Yeah, just for the record, know you. She's no Jack Brown. You even run to the city so you get a hold of when the sun goes down. I got a barrel full of whiskey, baby, and demons running through my mind. And that is the story of Southside. Victoria Gardler had a hand in writing that one. I'm gonna do one more tune. I think I've got time for that. And this is for the folks out on the East Coast. Hoping you're still there, Sam and Adam and Sean. I haven't done this one in a while. Kid and Wall used to do this song way back in the day. Anyway, it's called Farewell to Nova Scotia. In the west, birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed in kind for rest, but still there was no rest for me. Fare thee well in Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dream. I grieve to leave my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades old, and my sweet old parents to my home. your mountain star, and rear I be. Oh, and I am far away on that briny ocean toss. Will you ever hear the sigh and a wish for me? For the drums they do beat and the war it does rage. My captain calls and I must obey. So farewell to Nova Scotia and all her charm, for it's early in the morning and I'm far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dawn and rear I be. Oh, and I am far away on that briny ocean toss. Will you ever hear the sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded upon their breast. But a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and driven on the deep blue sea. Fare thee well to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dawn and rear I be. Oh, and I am far away on that briny ocean toss. Will you ever hear the sigh and a wish for Will you ever hear the sigh and a wish for me? All right, that's going out to our coasters on the East Coast. All right, so that is July 8th's offering. I hope everybody had a good time. I enjoyed being here and thrashing away on the guitar and singing some songs. And I was just looking at what I sang here and thinking about what I sang. Everything I did was Canadian except for that Bob Seger song, Still the Same. So there. We should, satisfy the Canadian content rules. Anyway, I am not sure I'm going to be here singing for you next Monday. There's some question as to internet connections and everything in Masset, BC, up in the Queen Charlotte Islands. But if I get time, there's not a whole lot of time before I leave, I will try to get one put together to give you something to watch next week. And I'll make sure to take lots of pictures and I'll show them to you when we get back. Anyway, that is July 8th. Thank you so much for being here. What am I seeing in the chat? Have I missed anything here? Oh, Sean was still here. Very nice. Oh, and Sylvia's here. Well, actually, we were thinking, Sylvia, that we might be able to broadcast from there, but I was talking with one of the musicians up there, and he's basically said the internet where we're going to be is better than dial-up, but that's sort of how it is. So, one day I'll get Kevin Wall here and we'll do that. Maybe we'll record a few things on my phone and I'll show them to you in a couple of weeks. Anyway, thank you to everybody who showed up tonight and said nice things, and nobody threw any rocks at me. That was nice. Kimmer said thank you. Oh, thank you for the thank yous. Thank you, Patty. I will enjoy the trip. I'm going with some good folks, and it'll be fun. So have a great week. I'm not going to promise that I've got a show for you next Monday, but I will try to have something ready for you, even if we can't do it directly from there. So I will definitely see you in a couple of weeks, though. So be well. If you haven't hit like, hit like. If you've got a friend, tell them to subscribe. If you felt like leaving a tip, like I said, it's not required, but you can do that. You can go to paypal.me/EricKidMusic, or you can leave an e-transfer for Eric at erickidmusic.com. I should get Ed an email address, and then you can leave it for him, because he's way more charming than I. Anyway, have a great week. Love you all.